But before that, let us revisit the Vedantic learning process, what was told to you during the induction process itself. What we are following, Shravan, Manan and Nididhyasan, is Vedantic learning process. When you do Shravan, you have to do Shravan only to understand. And you can only do it if you believe the speaker. Otherwise, your mind will not accept it. So, the ideology of Shravan is only intent listening and understanding. Sanskrit word is Grahan. Only focus on Grahan. That's it. Not questioning it. Not thinking about it. Not thinking about the application. Not thinking about whether it is making sense or not. No, no, no. Not thinking about whether it matches with my thoughts and my beliefs or my religion. No. Only to understand with your buddhi. Buddhi is a right word. Brain is not a very right word because brain has many functions. To understand it from your buddhi, that is okay, what is being said? Whether it is right, wrong, I like it, I don't like it, I believe it, I do not believe it, is all secondary, not being thought in the level 1. Level 1 is only to comprehend and understand. Grana. Level 2, once you understand it intently, only with the objective of understanding it, no other objective, then you start reflecting. Now you reflect. Okay, this is being said, this is what I have understood, and now you reflect. You ask questions only to clarify on what is being said and understood, not on some third topic. But what is our habit? Everyone's habit. What is our habit? We have read something somewhere. It is not being said. But you will ask question related to that. Okay, very good. But I have this question. And that question is different than Shravan. This is the main problem. Why people do not learn effectively. Or they become intelligent but not wise. Sharpness of the mind is not directly related to the wisdom. With the sharpness, you may have wisdom, you may not have wisdom. So, do not ask questions on what is unsaid. Do not ask questions on the third topic, because what has to be your priority in the moment? To understand and reflect on the learning topic, not on the other topic. You may be knowing so many things. I'm not talking about only today's session. This is a generic learning process. This is applicable to all sessions. Only focus on learning syllabus and what is being said, and ask questions directly coming out of the Shravan, not out of your memory. We ask questions out of our memory, resulting into inferior learning. The manan is to believe what is being said in the Shravan. Of course, the end result can be either you believe or you don't believe. I'm not saying you must believe. But the end result is into you finalizing your belief related to that particular topic. That is the objective of Manan. Objective of Manan is not universal knowledge. Okay, now anything related to this topic, I will try to understand. No. Laser focus. Shravan, Manan of that Shravan content. And then the third stage is Nididhyasan. Nididhyasan will not happen during this session. In this session, Shravan will happen 100%, should happen 100%. And partial Manan will happen. Why partial Manan? Because your reflection will not start and end during the session, right? It will be continued after the session. So you will do partial Manan, and Nididhyasan is practically after the session, because you cannot practice unless you believe it, right? Means if I'm a non-veg eater, unless I believe that is okay, I should not eat non-veg, am I going to practice on it? I'm not going to practice on it because I don't believe it, right? To do any practice, you have to first believe it. So unless you believe it in the Manan stage, you cannot practice it, because Nididhyasan is about you experimenting with the truth and practicing it, so that it becomes your unconscious competence, not only conscious competence. Manan stage will give you the conscious competence, may, not will, may give you the conscious competence. But Nididhyasan will give not only conscious competence, but unconscious competence. So this is our learning methodology, which is coming directly from Vedanta.